Your orchid is wilting, and here's how to revive it. Today, I'll share the correct care techniques to help your orchid recover quickly and thrive again. Watch this video carefully. You'll be surprised by the transformation of your orchid in a short time. For these orchids, the leaves are soft, shriveled, and drooping, seemingly without hope. However, the main cause is a lack of energy and fundamental nutrients, especially potassium, phosphorus, and nitrogen (NPK) elements that directly determine the vitality of leaves and roots and the plant's ability to recover. When these nutrients are lacking, the plant will wither quickly, leaves will turn yellow, their color will change abnormally, and they will lose their natural shine and firmness. This is the time we need to pay the most attention, because with the right intervention, the orchid can completely revive, turn green again, and grow stronger than before. And now, I will share in detail how to make a simple, easy-to-apply fertilizer that will help these weakened orchids regain their vitality from root to tip. Before applying any fertilizer to your orchids, remember this crucial principle. You must awaken the plant first, then apply the fertilizer. If you skip this step, even the best fertilizer won't be absorbed, and it might even have a counterproductive effect. First, I take a spray bottle and fill it with clean filtered water. Then I spray evenly over all the orchid leaves, both the top and bottom surfaces. The purpose of this step is not only to wash away dirt and fungi clinging to the leaves, but more importantly, to activate the leaf cells, helping the stomata open and prepare for nutrient absorption. Next, I water the base and roots of the orchid directly with clean filtered water, also about 15 minutes beforehand. The water will penetrate the growing medium, awaken the entire root system, activate root cells, and help the plant fully wake up. Please note that the water in the growing medium is now very clear and clean. This is a sign of an ideal root environment. Once the cells are active again, the plant will absorb the fertilizer optimally. Today, I'm using sprouted potatoes, an extremely cheap and readily available ingredient, yet incredibly valuable for orchids. Many people throw away sprouted potatoes, but for experienced orchid growers, they are a natural nutrient source. Potato sprouts contain many vitamins, enzymes, and natural growth hormones that stimulate root growth, promote sprouting, awaken dormant buds, and help orchids recover strongly after periods of weakness. Here, I'm only using a quarter of a sprouted potato. You don't need much. This quarter of a sprouted potato already contains a very abundant amount of nutrients, enough to stimulate new roots and shoots without causing shock or excess nutrients. We will slice the potatoes and potato sprouts into thin slices. Thin slices help release nutrients faster, are easier to handle, easier to soak, and allow the orchid to absorb them more effectively. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you as a companion on this journey. Remember to cut them neatly, not too thick. Doing this step correctly will show very noticeable results in a short time. Next, prepare a clean container and place all the cut potatoes inside. On the Blissful Garden channel, you can also find many ways to make homemade organic fertilizers from familiar kitchen ingredients. These are not only cost-effective but also help plants grow sustainably. Next, we use the eggshells after use. This is an extremely valuable material for orchids that many people overlook. Collect the eggshells, wash them thoroughly to remove any remaining egg white, and let them dry. Then, prepare a bottle or grinder, put all the eggshells in, and grind them into a fine powder. Grind slowly, the finer the better. Besides English, we now have voiceovers in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on the settings gear icon to select the appropriate audio language. This step will help the orchid's roots become stronger, the leaves thicker, and the plant healthier in the long term, not just for a few days. Next, we'll add all the crushed eggshells to the potato container. Note that you shouldn't add them immediately. Potatoes provide energy and growth hormones, while eggshells supplement calcium, helping the orchid's roots become stronger, leaves thicker, and flower stalks healthier. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of boiling water, very hot water, to the container of potatoes and eggshells we just prepared. The hot water activates the starch in the potatoes and helps the calcium from the eggshells begin to dissolve. After adding the water, stir well to mix the potatoes and eggshells together, releasing nutrients and starch. After stirring, seal the container tightly and let it incubate for 1 day. During this time, the mixture will undergo a slight transformation, making the nutrients more easily absorbed by the orchid. After 24 hours of incubation, you can clearly see that the potato, water, and eggshells have almost completely dissolved, and the mixture has begun to ferment slightly, transforming into a nutrient-rich liquid fertilizer. This is a crucial point. We don't use it immediately. Instead, we need to filter out all the pulp and coarse sediment. This filtering process makes the solution clearer, safer for young roots, and prevents clogging of the growing medium or root rot during use. After filtering, the resulting nutrient solution is a clean source of nutrients that orchids absorb very quickly, especially beneficial for new root growth, restoring weak leaves, and stimulating flower stalk development. Next, to ensure the solution reaches the safest and most effective concentration, we will dilute the filtered nutrient solution with an additional 500 milliliters of clean filtered water. This dilution step is crucial, allowing the orchid to absorb the nutrients gradually without shocking the roots, especially suitable for weak or newly recovering plants. Next, after preparing the nutrient solution to the correct standard, we will scoop out a sufficient amount for use. At this step, take a soft cotton pad, soak it evenly with the nutrient solution, and then place the orchid on it to begin care. I will gently wipe all the orchid leaves. The top surface is completely cleaned of accumulated dust and dirt. The underside is cleaned of mold and harmful microorganisms where they usually reside most. When wiped correctly, the stomata on the leaves will open, allowing the plant to respire and photosynthesize more effectively, thus absorbing nutrients better and recovering faster. You can clearly see that as the solution penetrates the leaves, the leaf color begins to brighten, the leaf surface becomes shinier, firmer, and no longer soft and weak as before. This cleaning also helps prevent diseases from the start, creating a foundation for the orchid's stable long-term growth. After cleaning, we set the plant aside and move on to the next care step, which is crucial for the orchid to sprout roots and recover strongly. Next, prepare a spray bottle and fill it with the nutrient solution made from treated potatoes and eggshells. This solution is rich in minerals and trace elements, ideal for restoring leaves and stimulating root growth in orchids. When spraying, apply evenly to the leaves. The top surface is thoroughly cleaned of dust and dirt, allowing the leaves to breathe. The underside is cleaned of mold and harmful bacteria, factors that often silently weaken the plant. At this point, the stomata will open and the orchid will begin to absorb nutrients. These nutrients will permeate through the leaves, down to the roots, nourishing them from within. As a result, the leaves will gradually turn a vibrant green again. The plant will absorb nutrients better, and its recovery will be noticeable. With this nutrient solution, applying it 2 to 3 times a month is sufficient. There's no need to overuse it. You can see the immediate effect. The leaves are cleaner, brighter, greener. The leaf surface is glossy and healthy, and when the leaves photosynthesize well, the entire plant will grow stronger very quickly. Next, we prepare a watering can and pour in the prepared liquid nutrient solution fertilizer. This solution will be used for the most important step, watering the base and root system directly. I want to emphasize this. For orchids to be truly healthy, you must follow the correct procedure. Don't do it carelessly. The standard procedure consists of 4 mandatory steps. First, wipe the leaves to remove dust, dirt, and fungal diseases, allowing the leaves to breathe. Second, spray and fertilize the leaves, allowing the plant to absorb nutrients quickly through the stem. Third, water the base and roots, nourishing the plant from within, helping the roots recover and sprout new roots. Fourth, soak the roots in pot. After watering, soak the pot for about 20 minutes. This is the time when orchid roots absorb nutrients most effectively. The fertilizer solution will permeate the growing medium, nourishing the roots from base to tip. After soaking the pot for 20 minutes, use a clean cotton towel to gently wipe away any remaining nutrients on the orchid leaves. Pay special attention to the young leaf tips and leaf axils. If these areas remain damp, water accumulation can easily lead to mold and rot. Wiping isn't about drying the plant, but about removing excess water, keeping the leaves dry, clean, and safe. Doing this correctly will reduce the risk of fungal diseases by up to 80% during care. Next, after wiping, remove the orchid pot from the water. Place the plant outdoors in a shady, well-ventilated area with moderate natural light, enough light for photosynthesis but completely avoiding direct sunlight on the leaves. With this nutrient formula, apply it 2 to 3 times a month, combined with proper care techniques, and your orchid will recover quickly. Its leaves will return to a healthy state, its roots will develop steadily, and the plant will be ready for the next flowering stage. And here are the results after exactly 1 month of proper care. You can see very clearly, the orchid has completely revived. The leaves are thicker, firmer, and have regained their glossy surface. You can immediately feel the plant's strength and health when you touch it, unlike before when it was soft and weak. Especially, the new shoots are developing very strongly, evenly and healthily, and most importantly, a series of new flower stalks have begun to appear. Not just 1 or 2 stalks but numerous stalks, signaling that the plant has accumulated enough energy to enter the flowering stage. The root system has changed most noticeably. New roots are growing continuously. The root tips are green, thick, strong, firmly attached to the substrate, penetrating deep into the pot and spreading evenly around. This is a sign of a stable and sustainable orchid growth. When the leaves are bright, the roots are healthy, and the shoots are strong, the orchid cannot be weak. And what's special here is that all the nutrients come from very familiar ingredients in our kitchens. Easy to prepare, economical, yet clearly effective. With consistent and proper care, before long, the orchids in your garden will bloom brilliantly, simultaneously, and with much longer lasting flowers. What do you think of this orchid care method? Don't hesitate to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I really want to hear your feedback and experiences. Every share from you is a valuable source of motivation that helps us learn and love plants more every day.